Good morning, everyone. Again, this is Landlord-Tenant Court. I am Judge Adam Sabree. This is courtroom 436. Please check your notice to make sure you're not supposed to be in Judge JK's courtroom, which is 538. I'll take what's ready. We have one at 9 o'clock. Good morning, Attorney Spaniolo, Attorney Smith, Attorney
Good morning.
Phillips, everyone. Okay, I'll take what's ready, Attorney Phillips.
702.
Right, 702. Wait, Judge. Okay. Calling case number 2334-3702. This is Abdur Chuduri versus Fayez Fakhouri, or Ibrahim Fakhouri.
Good morning, Your Honor. John Hocking for the plaintiff.
Morning, Your Honor. Ted Phillips, P35900 for the defendant. And Mr. Fakhouri, could you say your name for the record?
Yes, Fakhouri.
Your Honor, the parties have submitted a conditional dismissal yesterday to the court for Mr. Fakhouri to move 3 weeks from today, and that's the full agreement. Is that correct, Mr. Hocking?
That's correct. If he does not move by that date, a writ of eviction can issue at that point upon my application.
Right.
Okay, is that and Attorney Phillips, do you have consent to sign?
Your Honor, it's been submitted. I did have consent.
Oh, it's already been submitted?
It's been
Okay.
submitted.
If I haven't signed it already, I'll sign it and get it back to you. I think the email address for the court has worked. I tried it yesterday, and I know you submitted this already, but the email address actually does work for the courtroom, and I was able to sign some stuff. And
Your Honor, could I get that one more time, and I'll make sure that this and the other orders that I'm about to send you are sent directly as well.
okay, let me put it in the chat. I'm gonna copy and paste it just so I don't.
Okay, thank you.
And then I'll put it in the chat for everyone, obviously, for plaintiff counsel, but I think it's worth trying to work. And it'll cut down.
Greatly appreciated, Your Honor. Greatly appreciated. This
was my goal. This was my goal. Let's see. We'll see how it works. Just make sure you put the case number in the heading, and obviously we start working at some point. So whatever's in by like 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock, we can get it processed that day. Let's test it out. And for that dismissal, conditional dismissal 4B, is 4B checked?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, I'm ready for whatever else you have.
Next one is
Thank you, Your Honor.
506.
You're welcome. 506, all right. Calling case number 22394506. This is Doman's PM versus all occupants at 17601.
Good morning, Your Honor. Justin Smith of the plaintiff. Good to see everyone this morning. My P number is 51886. Mr. Phillips is here with me today. I think we have a resolution.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ted Phillips, P35900 for the defendant. She is also present. Ms. Campbell, can you unmute and say your name for the record?
Yes, Lindia Gamble. Did I do it?
Your
right?
Honor, the parties
Hello?
have, thank you, Ms. Campbell. Your Honor, the parties have came to an agreement that this would be a consent judgment converting the case to a termination of tenancy, dismissal against the named plaintiff, order to move by May 31st for all occupants. And that is the full agreement, I believe. Is that correct, Mr. Smith?
Actually, I don't think it is, Ted. I thought that we were agreeing to May 1st.
Oh, we initially talked about 30 days and I said the end of May.
Oh, I thought that we were going to May 1st. We might have to pass on this one because I don't know if I have authority for 60 days or whatever.
That would be 40 days, but
Well, okay, let me think about. I'm sorry, you are right, Ted. I have to have another cup of coffee. You're absolutely right. End of May. That is correct.
okay.
All right, so,
Um,
and a dismissal to,
Dismissal as to Ms. Gamble, so she has nothing on her record against all occupants. Of course, if she doesn't move, then she would still have to move because she's an occupant. But that would be the full agreement.
And Mr. Phillips, just I'm going to prepare the judgment maybe, and if I don't have your permission to sign, I can get that off to you for your approval. I would also put in other orders, keys to be turned over to signify the possession transfer.
I'm sure that's fine.
Okay.
If you could send it to me, I'd appreciate it. Nothing personal, but if you could send it to me, so I
Oh, no, absolutely.
make sure my client gets a copy. And
Absolutely, will do.
and for the record, there was a stipulated order to establish escrow. That issue is moot.
correct, John.
Yeah, I have not pressed upon that as maybe my client would have liked me to, but here we are with a resolution today, so it's okay.
Okay, and I did sign it for its work, but, all right, consent judgment is entered. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Phillips. See everyone later.
All right, take care.
Your Honor, the last one I have for 901 is 142. Ms. Gamble, you can leave.
Okay.
On case number 22396142, this is Leonard Markham versus Angle Bush and occupants on Evergreen.
Morning, Your Honor. Ted Phillips, P 35900 for the defendant. I believe Leonard Markham is the landlord.
Yes, good morning. I'm here.
Good morning, Mr. Markham.
Your Honor, this is a case that's been before the court a couple of times. Unfortunately, we're needing to ask for one more adjournment. Ms. Bush's husband is in Atlanta, Georgia. He had major cancer surgery. He is still there. She expected to be back late March, but she is still there. I talked to her yesterday. I also talked to Mr. Markham yesterday, and we agreed that if $1,400 was sent to him, which representing March and April rent, that he would be agreeable to an adjournment to give Ms. Bush and her husband a chance to get back to Michigan. She's trying to arrange transfer to Beaumont Hospital. And once back, we can then work out a final resolution to this. I think the parties have been very amicable throughout, and we would just ask for one more, hopefully the last adjournment, and I would ask for 3 or 4 weeks.
All
Mr.
right,
Markham, is
and-
that a fair statement?
Yes.
All right, well, court
Yes,
appreciates your willingness to work with defense counsel. Yes,
Your Honor,
Okay.
I have one question.
sure.
Your Honor, I have one question, if I may.
Yes, you may.
I was saying, he said that the rent would be paid for March and April. Would we consider it to be for April and May, since we're coming back in next month? That way the rear balance will remain the same?
That was the intent, Your Honor, that we simply, there wasn't a balance as of March. I think the parties had sort of agreed on. Mr. Markham, I'm not trying to change that. If I said the wrong
Okay.
months, that's fine.
Okay,
Okay,
I just
so-
wanted to leave the rears the same, in case something
The idea
happened,
was
that
to not
be
fall
changed.
any further behind.
Okay.
Okay, let's see, it's April 19th. When is our, is it the 17th, 19th?
What's that, Judge?
The block, or
Oh, the 18th and 19th, Judge.
18th to 19th.
Yes.
So we can come back May 17th, if that works.
Is that a Monday, Wednesday, or Thursday?
Let's see, 17th is a Wednesday.
That's fine, Your Honor.
Yes.
One day I'll actually have a calendar in front of me when I do these. I apologize.
Okay, and we'll do 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, well, thank you all and have a great day. The sun is out.
Yeah, Mr.
Thank you,
Fakori,
Your
I'm going to put you in a breakout room if you got a question, okay? We'll meet.
Do I need to wait for the breakout room or not?
No, Mr. Markham, Mr. Phillips, did you want to speak to Mr. Markham?
No, I noticed Mr. Fakori is still there with a prior case with his hand up.
Okay.
No, Mr. Markham, we're done. We're done.
Have a
Yeah,
good day.
Mr. Markham, you're free to leave. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Sure. Our party's ready on 956. I think I lost Mr. Spaniolo. I think he went to another courtroom. Morning, Madam Court Reporter.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Let's see, is Lakeisha Taylor here? I see Alice Jordan is here. Good morning, Ms. Jordan.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm here in the courtroom.
Oh, okay. Good morning. I didn't see anybody in the courtroom.
Okay.
Wow. Did you have an opportunity to talk to Ms. Jordan?
No.
All right.
Sorry, Your Honor.
That's all right. Ms. Jordan, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
I want you all to talk. So can you put your, do you have her phone number?
I do not.
You have your phone?
Your Honor, can somebody talk on my behalf because this is new to me? I never did this before in my life. So can the same person talk for me in my behalf? The same
Yeah.
person.
We're not on a record, so we're not on a record yet. And what we'll do, you all can't figure it out, then I'll call the case.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank
Your Honor,
We'll
does
go.
she need legal representation?
Ms. Jordan, do you need legal representation?
you. No.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right. So give her a call. We have some time. We don't have too many cases today. So give her a call. You can step out in the hallway. And then when you come back in, Come on.
We're not done.
So Ms. Jordan,
Excuse me, Your Honor, may I? Can you tell her, can she answer the phone, please?
yeah,
Oh, okay.
Listen.
are you a phone call from Ms. Taylor? And I want you all, if you all can figure something out, that's great. If not, she'll come back in and I'll call the case.
How you doing, Your Honor?
Doing well.
Okay, I'm Tracy again. I was calling because, I'm in court with you. I came down there yesterday and dropped off the paperwork. Do you have that?
I don't have anything. Can you make sure you answer the phone and then
We
after-
did, and we talked to her yesterday and asked for her email, and she said, for what? Then
all right, we'll answer the phone today and then I don't have her in the courtroom. I don't want to have a private conversation with one side and not the other. So once you all have a conversation, I'll address all the issues that are pending and we'll have a full-blown hearing if no resolution is there.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you want us to hang up from here and then come back in? Or do
If
you
you-
want us to sit here?
Either way.
Okay,
Just
I'll
make
stay.
for the
I'll stay
conversation.
in the court. I'll stay in the
Oh.
courtroom. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
All right, good morning. Our party's ready on 956.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Calling case number 2239-6956. This is DET Invest LLC versus Diana Holland Womack and all occupants.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Paul Spaniolo, P 72366, on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank
Good
you.
morning, Your Honor. Phyllis Wood, P 74800, on behalf of Ms. Helen Womack.
Good morning.
Your Honor, we were here previously on April, 3/15. We asked for a third date, and it appears that Sister Counsel and I, Attorney Wood and I, have come up with a resolution. We're going, and Ms. Wood, if I inadvertently misrepresent anything, please correct me, but we're going to enter into a conditional dismissal with 4A check with a 30-day vacate date, which my arithmetic is correct, would take us out to May 19th.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay, and Ms. Wood, do you have consent to sign Ms. Holland Womack's name?
I do, Your Honor, but if Miss Helen Womack would like to state on the record, she is here in the courtroom. Miss Helen Womack, can you state your name for the record?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Diana Holland Womack.
Good morning, and thank you for attending court this morning. Go ahead,
Yes.
counsel.
And Miss Helen Womack, do you agree to give me permission to sign on your behalf for the conditional dismissal with a move out date of May 19th, 2023 and 4A checked?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Thank you.
All right, so your case will be dismissed on the condition that everyone occupying that property is vacated by the 19th of May. In the event that does not occur, parties can move for a writ of eviction, a judgment and a writ of eviction. So good luck, and that concludes this matter. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Attorney Wood. Good luck, Ms. Womack. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You as well.
All right, I have a few. You should say that. Is dinner time catering here? Notice it's scheduled for 10 a.m. Dinner time catering and occupants. Lieutenant.
So you ain't giving no. You just mad because shut up.
Your Honor, could I check on a case of whether you have it before you this morning?
Yes, you may.
There's a 2239-3331. The parties are in the courtroom. I have no notice of any hearing. And the defendant says he did not either.
And oddly not on my docket, but I do have the case. This is with Scotty's office. Gino Washington, right?
Yes.
Yes, I didn't know it was with Scotty's office. I didn't know that part, but they're not here either.
Let me ask this question. I see plaintiff is here Azania? Obi Azania? Is that
I'm here. Good morning.
is that how I pronounce your last name?
Yes, Izanya.
Azania. All right, good
Yes.
morning.
Good morning.
Have you worked out a resolution with Mr. Washington?
No,
Your
Your
Honor,
Honor.
we've been waiting on a ledger from the plaintiff to be able to finish the conditional dismissal that we had talked about, I guess, the last time we were in court. And we still don't have that. If we can get that, we can move forward. Ms. Ward has been trying to obtain it in my office.
Mrs. Zanya, can you provide defense counsel with the ledger, and maybe we can just get this done today?
Well,
I have a lawyer that's handling this case. I'm surprised that he's not here, but I've already sent him the ledger. I've sent him the ledger. I don't know why he did not communicate that with the other attorney. So where should I send it? Where should I send the ledger to? If you give me your
we can put Ms. Ward, can you put in the chat the email to send it to? Your Honor, if plaintiff is represented by counsel, it's kind of awkward. I would ask that the matter be adjourned so the counsel can be present.
No,
And I
I'm
will
tired of
contact.
having this adjourned because I have no job. I am jobless. My livelihood is in this rental money. I don't have any means of paying my own mortgage.
Well, I
I
can
don't have
appreciate that,
money.
but I shouldn't
All right,
be
we're
just
just gonna,
sitting in
we're
here.
not, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 other cases, so I can wait. Let's call Gary Sagatti and see where he's at. Call your counsel and I'll pass the matter. And hopefully we can get a resolution if you,
Okay.
and if you don't feel comfortable, Attorney Phillips, getting the ledger from her.
I'm fine with that, Your Honor. I'm just, I do prepare for my cases, and I had no idea this one was up. At any rate, I'll do the best I can, Your Honor. That's fine.
Okay, and I have the terms in front of me if you need it. But let's see if we can do it. If we can't, we can't. But
we'll try.
All parties are here, so I don't see the if we can get it done, let's try to get it done.
Fair enough.
When can I come back? Your Honor?
Can you call Sagatti's office and see if he plans on appearing? And if not, then we'll go from there.
Okay.
But if he can appear, then I'm willing to hear the case right now. If not, then parties can appear and come back.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Calling case number 2239-6605. This is Lakeisha Taylor versus Alice B. Jordan and all occupants.
How you doing? How you doing, Your Honor? This is Tracy again acting on behalf of Miss Jordan. There's no resolution in this because you can't get a word in with Lakeisha. She has a very bad attitude. And
all right, let me stop you. Are you an attorney?
I am not.
All right, so you can't represent Miss Jordan. You can't represent Miss Jordan. If she had an issue communicating and couldn't speak English, then I may allow it today, but she's fully capable of communicating and she's also refused counsel. So she's on her own for this hearing. If she'd like to obtain counsel, counsel is available. Ms. Ward chimed in and asked her, did she want counsel? But she has to do her own hearing. Because you're not a party.
Tell them you want counsel.
Yes, I do want counsel, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Ward, can you speak to her? Ms. Taylor is in court right now, ready to proceed. So.
I'm sorry,
want to
were you talking to
provide-
me? I'm sorry.
Yes, can you speak to Ms. Jordan?
Yes, I
Okay,
can. Thank you.
You're welcome.
excuse me, Judge, it was paperwork that was, sent to you yesterday, because I was down there.
Okay, what paperwork? I'll look for it.
Okay.
What am I looking for? What did you submit, Ms. Jordan?
The, deed to the property, and, she is not on there as, the owner. Taxes, yes, but not the owner.
Okay, I just want to know what you submitted. I don't need the argument. I'm gonna leave it to a representative from UCHC. So talk to council and then we'll get everything straight and have everything on the record, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Excuse me, Your Honor. Miss Azenia, did you get my email address? I put it in the chat.
You said you put it in the chat?
In the chat, yes.
And Ms. Ward, it looks like.
Okay, yes, I have it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Looks like Attorney Dar is here from Mr. Sagati's office, so.
Okay, thank you.
May be able to just communicate with them. All right, but I'll let you all figure it out.
Can you tell me anything about Alice Jordan before I?
Mute.
Good morning. The person signed in on their phone ending in 0564. What's your name for court?
Lakeisha Bryant.
Okay, you are in the right courtroom. We'll check you in. The court will be with you shortly.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good morning. There's a Brandon Kelly. Unmute your device, Mr. Kelly.
Good morning.
Good morning. How can I help you, sir? This is Judge Sabri Courtroom, Landlord-Tenant Matters.
Correct.
For Landlord-Tenant.
Yes, I'm in the wrong courtroom.
I don't know. Do you have your case number? I don't see your name on the docket. Do you have a case number?
Yes. Wow. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, it's 23341362.
Okay, give me a second.
Okay.
Okay, is this for Brandon Kelly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, your court date is tomorrow, April the 20th at 10:30 a.m.
I apologize, Your Honor.
It's in front of Judge Sean Jacquet. So if you can grab the pen and paper, we can get you to the correct judge's Zoom number.
Okay, I'm ready, sir.
360-538-0000.
That's 360-538-0000.
Correct.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
I have one more person, Miss Darlene Harris. Unmute your device. Miss Harris.
Yes, this is Darlene Harris.
Good morning, Miss Harris. This is Judge Adam Sabri's courtroom landlord-tenant. What matter
Yes,
are you?
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was going to ask you, did you have a case number? I don't see you on the docket for today.
The case number is 23340.
298.
Yes, thank you.
You have signed into the wrong courtroom. Your judge is Sean Jacquet. If you could grab a pen and paper and write down the Zoom ID number.
Get a pen. Oh, it's terrible. Okay. 360
538
538
0000.
0000. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is Charles Elliott checking in.
Mr. Elliott, what's your case number?
Hold on one second. I gotta go back and look at that. Case number is 22396799.
And this is Judge Adam Sabree's courtroom landlord-tenant docket.
Yes.
Okay, give us a minute.
Okay.
He's the last one sharing on 10:01.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Bijani.
Good morning, Judge. I was actually just unmuting myself. Is there any way you can place myself and Mr. Halbauer in a breakout room? If he's available.
I'm gonna give you all the means to traverse breakout rooms.
Okay, now I can be quiet. Thank
you,
you.
Your Honor. Thanks, Judge. Bill, I'll meet you in room 6.
Yes, thank you. Here. How does it go?
Derek, ask her number. All right, tell her, come on. Okay, it's fine. Isn't it unmuted already? Well, come on, because you know you're on the court thing. They're looking right. Okay.
Good morning. What matter are you here on, Miss Burrs?
For an eviction for Rose Burrs. It says it's supposed to be, let me see, Judge Sean. I can't pronounce the last name.
Okay, you are in Judge Adam Sabree's courtroom, landlord-tenant, so you're in the wrong courtroom. If you have a pen and paper, I'll give you the number to Sean Jacquet, Judge Sean Jacquet's court.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me get a pen.
Okay.
You know, this happened last time too. Okay, I got a pen and paper, dear.
Okay, it's 360.
Okay.
538.
360-538.
00.
00. Okay, let me read it back to you, okay? 360-538 and 4 zeros?
Correct.
Thank you, baby. Have a nice day.
You as well.
Okay, now Zara, can you get me into this one? Okay, here, I don't know how to do none of it.
Judge Sabri. Attorney Phillips and I are ready to go on the record for case NEN 331. I think he's still in the breakout room, so he should be here in just a moment.
Okay, all right, thanks for the update.
Thank you.
I'm ready for all our. Okay. Attorney Phillips, are you ready?
I will be as soon as I get Mr. Washington back in the courtroom, Your Honor.
Okay, all right.
It'd be just a second. He's
No,
here
it's
now.
no rush, no rush.
He's back. So we are ready.
Okay, calling case number 22393331. This is Obajeli Azania versus Gino Washington and occupants on Burt Road. May I have appearances?
Good morning, Your Honor. Sharab RP 86504 for the plaintiff, who is also here with us today, standing in for Attorney Garcia.
Good morning, Honor. Ted Phillips, P 35900 for the defendant, who's also present.
Your Honor, Attorney Phillips and I have agreed to a consent judgment with the total rent to retain possession as of this date is $3,100, court costs of $185, total of $3,285, with box 4A checked off with a pay or move out date of May 19, 2023. Is that correct, Attorney Phillips?
That's correct. We also indicated we would dismiss as to defendant, and it would be against all occupants.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, what was the vacate date, pay or vacate date?
May 19th, Your Honor, 2023.
May 19, 2023. All right, court, into this consent judgment. Does Mr. Phillips have, yeah, Mr. Washington? Do you give your attorney consent to sign your name?
Mr. Washington, you need to unmute.
Yes. Okay, thank you, Mr. Washington. All right, the court is satisfied with this judgment. You all send it in, I'll sign it.
Mr. Dyer, you're going to prepare and send it to me?
Yes, I'm going to prepare and I'm going to email it to you right now.
Great, thank you.
And Attorney Phillips, thank you for taking this case on.
That's fine. Your Honor, there's one other one in your courtroom, and then I have somebody in a breakout room. Charles Elliott. Have you called that yet?
Charles Elliott, what?
I'm sorry, the case number 799. I should have given you the number, I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's a 1001.
I haven't called it yet. Whenever you're ready.
That one, Mr. Elliott is no longer living in the property. The plaintiff did not show up the last time. I know the court wants to give time, but that's one that should be dismissed. I can submit a dismissal unless the plaintiff shows up, and I'll be back in a minute.
Wait, we on.
Mr. Elliott?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. You just hold on. The judge is gonna, I'm sure, want to see if the plaintiff shows up first, but just hold on.
Is it, can you pop back in at around 10? Attorney Phillips?
I can pop back in. It's set for 10:01 and it's 10:30 is why it's roughly 10:30 right now. So that's why I was just saying. But I'll be back. I was going to speak to somebody who's waiting for me in a breakout room.
Okay, so if we can get closer to 11, that'd be fine. But if it's our last matter, then I'll obviously, I'll just call it. So.
Okay, that sounds good. Just wanted to give you a heads up. Thanks.
Okay, thanks. Attorney Halbauer,
Ready to go on case ending 6656 at 10:01.
6656, ending in 10:01. All right. Is your brother counsel ready?
I'm ready, Judge. I'm here.
On case number 2239-6656, this is Mutual Property Management LLC versus Lakeisha Bryant and occupants on Greenfield.
Good morning, Judge. Eli Bijani, P74626, on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good morning, William Halbauer, P79527, on behalf of Ms. Lakeisha Bryant, the defendant who's present in the courtroom.
Good morning, Ms. Bryant.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Your Honor, the parties have agreed that we're going to send in a settlement and the proposal of a consent judgment. It will be a consent judgment that we are going to state this is a voluntary move. We are converting this case from a non-payment of rent to a termination of tenancy. The defendant is going to have honor before June 5th, 2023 to vacate the property. If Ms. Bryant vacates the property and turns in the keys by that date, the parties will then stipulate to set aside this consent judgment and dismiss the case without prejudice. Ms. Bryant, do I have your name? Do I have your permission to sign your name on this consent judgment and fax it to the court?
Yes.
And Bill, I also give you permission to sign on my behalf upon review. Bill, I also forgot to request to waive the 56-day rule because 45 days, we're only going to have 11 days in the worst situation to file a writ. Is there any way you can include that language?
Can we toll it from June 5th? That
That's
we have 56 days from that date?
That's fine.
That's agreeable to me, Your Honor.
Okay, and those are
That's I can grant that 56 days from June 5th. All right, so it's a voluntary move. That'll be stated that defendant's move was a voluntary move and it moved out by June 25th, 2023. Dismissal will enter.
Judge, just the correction is June 5th, not the 25th.
Okay, I thought we were just, being a little generous today. June 5th will be entered upon request. Or
I don't understand, Judge. Can you repeat that?
how are you, Mr. Halbar, are you going to request that dismissal be entered, or is it expected for Mr. Bijani to just enter it upon receipt of the keys?
My client will notify me once the keys have been turned in, and I will prepare a stipulated order and send it to Mr. Bijani.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. All right, that works. I'm just curious on the logistics. All right, the court is satisfied. Good luck, Ms. Bryant.
Thank you.
Well, I'll have a great day. It's going to be 88 tomorrow, so let's prepare for that if you have to.
All right, thanks, Judge. I will.
Morning. So
tomorrow. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
All right, yeah, I think you have a pretty busy docket tomorrow.
Who I do?
I don't know. I know I do. I know I have about 70 cases, so I'm assuming you might be one of those 70.
I think I only have actually
88, Your Honor.
I'll have 88 tomorrow. Excuse me.
I only have one case before you, Judge, but it's a trial. But I also have roughly 50 cases as well. So
is there a trial set for tomorrow as well?
At 2 o'clock, that's what I have on my docket. I would have to double check. I don't even know what we're doing with this case, so I would have to reach out to opposing counsel.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll be here.
I'm sorry, that was for Judge Jacquet. That's not your courtroom.
Fantastic.
Thanks, Judge.
All right. You're welcome.
Ms. Bryant, you are free to go. Thank you, Your Honor. You guys have a good day.
Are you picking up basketball?
What's that?
Touched the basketball lately?
I've been trying to play basketball. I've been pretty busy Haven't played as much as I can. I'm pretty much just wasting the membership, giving the gym free money.
What gym?
Lifetime Fitness. It's the only place I could find a decent
Oh, yeah.
rental to play.
That's good free money.
Yeah, it's a bad decision right now, so I'm waiting on that. So they're converting to pickleball because that's where all the money's at. So the basketball players are getting ran out, so we're trying to find another gym before we just convert over to it.
It's always the YMCA. Your membership works nationwide, apparently, so. Yeah, I just have to get over there myself, so.
I hear you. You guys have a good one.
All right, you too. Good morning.
Morning, Your Honor. The court asked me to see Ms. Jordan. I wonder if the court could recall that case.
Absolutely. You ready? I'm going to put the camera, the plaintiff is in person. So what I'm going to do is put the camera on the plaintiff so you all can, you can hear me and you can see her. All right. The court is recalling case number 2239-6605. This is Lakeisha Taylor versus Alice Jordan and occupants on Maross.
Now, Ted Phillips, P35900, appearing today for the limited purpose of this hearing for Ms. Jordan.
Ms. Jordan, can you state your name for the record?
Alice B. Jordan, representing. And my name is Debbie Kelly. I'm the daughter that live at 19826 Maross Road, Detroit, Michigan, 48222. Alice B. Jordan, which happened at 87 last year, October.
All right. Thank you. And Ms. Taylor.
Lakeisha Taylor.
And Madam Court Reporter, can you hear Ms. Taylor?
Second. Yes, I can hear her. Yep.
Okay.
Your Honor, the defendant is raising a number of issues apparently of ownership. It's indicated that some documents were dropped off to the court yesterday. As the court, I'm sure, is aware, I have had 10 minutes, maybe less than that, with Ms. Jordan. I have had no ability to do title checks or anything else. I would ask for a reasonable adjournment, a couple of weeks perhaps, for us to do a title check. They are pretty adamant that the plaintiff is not the legitimate owner, that they've contacted some folks with government that have confirmed that. I have not had an opportunity to be able to confirm that myself. And I would just like a chance to get the court file and see whatever was turned in the next day or so and do my own independent title search.
All right, and for the record, I do have a quick claim deed.
I had heard that that was submitted by the plaintiff. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I just would like to get a copy of the file to have that as well.
Okay, and Ms. Taylor, I mean, we're here, so I'm not necessarily objecting to an adjournment, but let's get everything on the record. And is this a non-payment of rent case?
Notice of terminating tenancy.
Termination of tenancy. Is there any objection to I don't want to violate Parks Boards, but we're not going to convert this to a non-payment, but I'm not going to ask that. Okay, Ms. Taylor, do you have evidence of ownership?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and what document do you have?
I have my original deed, and the discrepancy is when I was in the process of purchasing my home, my realtor advised me to keep the taxes in my name and to transfer my deed to my sister name because of my debt to ratio. So what I did in the process since last week was contact my realtor and have him transfer the deed back into my name so everything would match the deed and the taxes would match. But it's always been my property. I only did it for my purchase of my home that was living in. But I've always taken care of the property, and Ms. Jordan is aware of that.
Okay. All right, so what day and at the time of filing was the property, and was this Chanel Thompson?
Yes, Chanel Thompson's my sister, yes, sir.
Okay. And at the date of filing, let's see, this was December 8th, 2022?
Yes, sir.
Was the property still in Thompson name?
Yes.
All right, so there is an issue with that.
Okay,
Now, because at the time of filing, had this been filed in Chanel Thompson's name, we wouldn't have an issue.
okay,
However, or if an attorney was representing Ms. Thompson and it was filed in her name, it wouldn't be an issue.
okay.
But the issue is that technically when this was filed, you weren't the technical owner. That's the issue the court sees. Now, you're not precluded from refiling this case. You can refile it and come back, proper deed, proper paperwork, but based on the testimony, I wouldn't be able to enter a judgment unless there's some type of, well, yeah, I wouldn't be able to enter this judgment. Attorney Phillips?
Your Honor, having not seen the file, was not aware of what Your Honor has just raised. And I would ask, based on that the court do dismiss this matter and require refiling. And we will, by that time, hopefully get to the bottom of whether there is a additional ownership issue.
Your Honor, may I ask a question?
Absolutely.
What if I just have my sister to continue? I have her contact. Because both our names is on the house. And I made her aware of the situation, just in case.
The issue is the notice.
Okay.
The initial notice, you wouldn't be able to amend the initial notice.
Okay.
And there could be a possibility to amend the case to change the plaintiff, but we will still have notice issues.
Okay.
Although she's on notice.
Even though she hasn't paid rent in 19 months.
So are you, Ms. Jordan, let me ask you this.
Yes.
You have an attorney, so Attorney Phillips, feel free to chime in. Can you provide Ms. Taylor with some funds in exchange for your residence, for your occupancy?
Your Honor, I think Ms. Jordan's position is Ms. Taylor is not the rightful owner. And I think we're going to go around in circles on that one.
I think so too.
So, Your Honor, may I? So if I go back and have my realtor redo my new deed stating that I have ownership from back when I originally had the home, would that change anything? Because it's always been my house. It's always been my house.
This deed was registered
Back in 2018.
and when was it re-registered in your name?
I have documents here, I just haven't re-registered my key. So the whole problem is when it was time to pay rent, this one always came up. And I told her, okay, your COVID money is over with, now it's time to pay rent. That's when she went through all this, oh, you're not the owner and all this stuff. Everything was fine up until I have rent receipts and documents and lease agreements, and it never became an issue. When it became an issue, when it was time to pay rent, I told her that just continue paying rent, and this will all go away. I don't want to put you out because of your money situation. If you think it's to continue paying rent, I made contacts, I made phone calls to resolve the issue, and she refused to contact me or anything. If it was an issue with me just change ownership, that could have been done. It's no problem, but the problem occurred when it was time for her to pay rent. She didn't want to pay rent, so she put this big fuss. Everything was good. I have all my documents, my lease agreement with my name signed on it, all my rental receipts, everything showing that me and Ms. Jordan has been doing business together for the last 3 years. When it was time to pay rent, back in January of this year, she refused to pay, and then all this work came. She wouldn't make contact with me. I attempted to call her. I sent text messages, no communication. So all this is new to me up until last week with the ownership issue. This was never an issue until now.
We were here last week, correct?
Yes, Your Honor, this matter's been going on since December. And I have not spoken with Ms. Jordan because she refused to talk to me. So I feel like it's unfair to me that I'm in this situation. Even in the event that she started paying rent, she wants me to go leave here right now and switch ownership back into my name, I have no problem. If she wants to reside in the house because of her mom's situation, I'm okay with that. But she needs to pay rent. I won't even terminate tenancy, but she needs to pay rent as of that. Because I can do my end and get switched over as of that.
Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Well, I thought, I'm having a little difficulty hearing, but and that's probably my fault, sorry. But if plaintiff is saying that she could go back and switch ownership back to her, I think she's acknowledging she's not the owner. I would just ask that this matter be dismissed. If the rightful owner, if it really is her, gives a proper notice and brings a new case, again, I will work with Ms. Jordan to determine all of that and advise accordingly. And she should be paying the rightful owner if she's renting from them. Or she should move from the property if that's the case. But if there is, it sounds like there's a legitimate question of ownership. It sounds like the plaintiff was not the owner at the time the notice was given. And I would just say that the kindest and best thing for everyone would be to dismiss this case and have it done right.
And as unfortunate as the circumstance may be, I have to grant the dismissal. It's without prejudice, so you can refile, and I can't provide legal advice.
And she's still got a time to pay rent. She's still gonna stay there for free.
Well, there could be a separate action for unpaid rent. However, that has to come from the person who is legally entitled to. And at this time, your name isn't, you aren't the actual owner. You're kind of serving as the property manager in a sense, but yeah, you can refile. So this matter is dismissed. Defendant is entitled, Ms. Taylor, you're entitled to refile this case. It will be a new case number. It will require a new notice, and it can be filed as non-payment of rent or termination of tenancy based on whatever agreement that you have. And I'll hear if it's in front of me next time it comes, but based on the request from defendant's counsel, this matter is dismissed.
Thank you, Honor. Ms. Jordan, don't leave. I want to take you in a breakout room shortly.
Okay, thanks.
Your Honor, could the matter with Mr. Elliott 799 be addressed?
I've been warning.
Attorney Phillips?
Yes.
What case are you?
799 at 10:01. I believe it's
799?
dismissal would be, I think.
Okay. One second.
Sure, thank you.
Calling case number 22396799. This is Mariam Bayoun versus all occupants.
Morning, Honor. Ted Phillips, P 35900 for the occupant, Charles Elliott.
Good morning, Mr. Elliott.
Good morning, Judge.
Mr. Elliott is no longer living in the property. I don't believe there's a plaintiff present. I didn't realize this was an all occupant case. I guess the court would have dismissed it anyway, but I would just ask that the case be dismissed.
You're on the road today, Attorney Phillips.
Yep.
This matter is dismissed without prejudice. Plaintiff has failed to appear. Furthermore, defendant has noted to the court that he has vacated the property. So, and defendant has counsel. And upon counsel's request for dismissal, there's no opposing counsel to argue why this case shouldn't be dismissed. And the case, based on the representation counsel, the matter is moot. Was this a termination? This was a termination of tenancy. No money was requested initially, and defendant does not. Mr. Elliott.
Yes.
Is it true that you do not reside at 1644 West Euclid?
Yes, I vacated the property. We no longer live there.
Okay, are you no longer expecting to go back to retrieve anything?
No, sir. We got everything.
Okay, court is satisfied. Defendant, well, plaintiff is entitled to full use and enjoyment of their property, but this matter is dismissed. Thank you, Attorney Phillips.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. You have a great day, Elliott.
Thank you. You too. It was nice meeting y'all. Y'all have a nice day.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Attorney Madden, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
Doing well. Are
Good.
you on this 10 o'clock case with dinner time, Taylor?
I am. I'm sorry I was on the 25th, but they were going to ask for an adjournment, and I told them that I had no opposition to a short adjournment, so I didn't know if that made it on the record or not. Apparently, Attorney Bonds is at a training, and Mr. Bomarito, the defendant, is out of town.
All right, hold on. Can you give me this case number?
23-344-248. Boydell versus, oh, I'm sorry, I gave you the wrong case number. I'm sorry. 23-396-831. Mark Bomarito is defendant.
It's probably 223. 223. Mark Bomarito.
Yeah, yes, it is. I'm sorry, 223. Oof.
Let's see, 223.
223-968-31. And they may have already done it before the hearing date. I just want to make sure.
So is this, let's see. It was started in Judge Kennedy. And is it being transferred over? I think the pretrial, I think you're still in Judge Kennedy's courtroom.
I think you're right.
And
yeah.
Are you, and Ms. Madden, is it a document issue?
Oh, I need somebody.
No, it's not a document issue. It's just he was hoping for a rent abatement, I think. So.
Okay, I didn't know why it wasn't transferred to me, but some stuff stays and some stuff, I mean, mostly I only get second hearings. So
okay.
I've had a few that weren't on my docket, but I have the file. And if I have them, I'll adjudicate them, but this one isn't on the docket and I don't have the file, so.
Okay, I'll zoom into Judge Kennedy's court. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're welcome. Have a great day.
You too.
Thank you. Let's call this one.
Your Honor, are we done for the day?
I have a dinner time catering versus Milton-Tenant,
Okay,
and I think that's a commercial property. So that's the only case left. Good, good morning. This is Judge Sabri. I'm calling because, is this Ms. Amoud? Yeah, Ms. Ward, we have one case left. I think this was a funky case, one of those funky dates, and it was a default enter, which automatically generated an order to set it aside. So plaintiff's counsel must have assumed this case was over. It's on my docket. So I'm assuming parties notices to appear were issued on the 19th. So I don't think Milton-Tenant is here. Doesn't look like it, right?
nope, I think it's just us.
Well, I think you don't have any, you think we have anything for you to do?
All right, great. You have a great day and rest up for tomorrow.
It's the last day of Ramadan and going out with a bang.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Calling case number 22396609 LT. This is Dinner Time Catering LLC with time spelled THYME versus Landlord-Tenant and occupants at 18420 Grand River in Detroit, Michigan. May I have
Good morning.
here?
Good morning, Your Honor. Nasreen Hamoud, P number 80522, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good morning, Counselor. This matter, I'm in the file, I have a default judgment that's signed and was, and was entered on the 28th. So let's rewind a bit because this matter, I'll go through the full ROA, and I'm aware due to the clean slate that the Register of Actions is down. So on December 8th, 2022, summons and complaint for termination of tenancy was filed by you.
Yes, Your Honor.
On the 12th, it was personally served. On December 17th, it was personally served. On January 9th, the hearing was adjourned. It wasn't my courtroom, but it was adjourned from January 9th to March 1st, 2023. Judge Garrett in Judge Garrett's court. On the 16th of January, it was reassigned to a different judge, to Judge Kennedy actually, and adjourned on the adjourned date of March 1st at 10 a.m. Bear with me. The pretrial was then rescheduled, like a bunch of other cases were, to an earlier date in an attempt to speed things up a bit, from 3 months to, 45 days. So this case was rescheduled to February 21st, 2023. So in my courtroom, the case was adjourned, it was scheduled, notices to appear were issued, and defendant failed to appear. You requested a default judgment was granted, and that was on February 21st. A motion was filed on March 2nd by Mr. Landlord-Tenant. A motion was filed stating that I was told that my new court date was on March 1st. I called in and I was told that I was in default. I never received the info that the date was changed to February 21st. So as I did with every other motion that was filed on these funky dates, I granted it and set a new hearing date for the 11th of April. However, court set this for April 19th. For reasons unknown, maybe notice needed to be, maybe that date was too early for notice. So the new date is April 19th, today's date. Parties are present, plaintiff is present, defendant is not present. Now that we've caught up to speed, what is your request?
Yes, Your Honor, we are requesting entry of a default judgment from today's date because I see that the original default had been set aside. So that'll put us at May 1st or May 2nd, 2023.
Okay, I want you to try something.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to send an email. You can choose, you can fax it in, counsel, but if you want to email the judgment, the court will allow you to email the judge.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. I will get that prepared immediately and sent right over. And my apologies for not appearing. If I did receive the notice, I must have missed it.
Understandable. So, you're here, you did appear, so it's, and this is my last case, so I have a light docket today. You came in tomorrow with the 88 cases. You may have had a little bit more of an inconvenience, but today is the day, so.
Yes,
Default
much
judgment,
appreciated.
default judgment is granted. This is a termination of tenancy, case. Defendant failed to appear, for the second time. And the previous motion set aside default judgment was granted, but it was set for today's date. Now, the only way this will get, the hearing date on here said 4/11, but the court is in receipt of all 3 copies of the motion. So I don't think this notice went out to you. Did you receive a motion to set aside the default notice?
I did not, Your Honor. That's why this it came as a surprise to me. But I do recall all of the facts with respect to the scheduling errors that took place back in February. And for some of the cases that were scheduled that day, I did anticipate that this would be the outcome, but I was not in receipt of a motion with respect to this matter.
All right, and the court, had they not filed a motion, the court on their own regard filed and will reinstate the cases for those that were defaulted, just to safeguard everybody's due process rights. So, all right, if you send in a new judgment, I'll sign it and get it back to you.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. I appreciate it. Have a great day.
All right, you too. Take care.
Thank you.
That concludes our docket for today.
Okay.
We have 88 cases tomorrow.
Wow.
88 second hearings, by the way.
So when we have our jury trial, I'm gonna come next. I'm gonna be there all next week. But when we have our jury trial, Judge, on the 26th, we had cases on that day. So how do you do that? I mean, what are we gonna do? We're gonna go in between cases.
We're gonna adjourn these cases or tell them to wait around till they have a resolution. And then if they don't have a resolution and we can't hear it by the end of the jury trial, just set new dates. So say somebody comes in, both parties are present, put them in the breakout room and let them talk. And then they know that they have to wait until the trial is over. So if they want to send something in, send a message to the chat, maybe a conditional dismissal could be entered and we'll just set control dates. So anything that gets submitted, it just won't be any determinations by hearing. So if parties can figure it out, they can consent to something, send it in, but everybody will just get new dates. And they just won't have to come back on that new date if it's already solved. So if you give me a consent judgment, both parties sign, you send it into the court. Although we have an adjournment, we had a consent judgment, boom, next court date, we don't need you here.
Okay. I was just,
So that's what I'm thinking. Let me go